The reason I just stopped here is to show you these posts. There are 4 of them. We've added some walls back here, but there are 2 more just on the other side of this wall, 4. And then on the other side of that room we were just in, it's Mutz's Bar, named after my father-in-law, who loved beer. There are 4 more. They're the only ones in the whole building. So they serve some purpose rather than wood. For some reason he wanted to do wood.
How tall are you?
They just go up to the next floor, 1 story.
Could you see him on the next floor?
No.
You go up? No.
No.
Just support them.
Okay, that was all for here. You can go out into the bigger room there. Thank you for.
Well, good luck if you touch them.
Oh yeah, take a little knuckle. Okay, remember that I told you this was a storefront. So there would be, not that door, but a central door, and people would come in and there would be shelving and, gloves on display perhaps. We added this wall back here and tried to give the feeling of the windows again. And of course it's a false ceiling. I don't have a say in everything that goes on. I wouldn't have done this. There were fireplaces. These are what the fireplaces look like. We put up, this is just a gas, electric plug-in unit, but these would have been fireplaces. We tried to support local art as well, and these panels were done by a local artist. And I'm pretty much, this building, this area now goes back to it was a freight elevator, and it was huge. You can see how it got filled in, and it had the wire walls, and everything. It was so cool, and I thought, ooh, this is so nice. And it rattled and everything, and of course the city won't let you. Oh no, not for passengers. So we have an elevator, and that goes up to the tenants who live above here, and they have a code that they can get up, and they also have a swipe card that they get in here. It's also the entrance to the Rockwell's lounge, the lounge is there and the restaurant is upstairs. So there's a lot of use in this entrance. We didn't know how we were going to get in the building because for the brew pub, when we first decided that's what we would put in first, because the entrance to the building is 27 Broadway, and that's, where we were under it. And how were we going to get through there with tenants and with everything else? So we've rearranged, and in the parking lot where we first started, that's how we opened that up to go into the brew pub, and this has been opened up to go to some other things.
So the elevator is just here, or do you have one on the other side?
There's one on the other side.
I was sort of thinking
Yeah.
Are Rockwell's and the other, is there still another restaurant up there, or is it just Rockwell's, Perry?
Mommy Bay Brewing.
Mommy Bay
It's a brew
Brewing.
pub.
Okay. They're on the
Different
same
menu,
floor.
different. They're on the same floor.
And they're serving lunch today till 3?
No, not the brew pub, just the cafe.
Just the cafe, okay, thank you.
Okay. Now, we'll go out, and we can go around the front of the building. I don't know what time it is or how much interest you have. 10 up? Oh, good. Okay. Well, that's what we'll do, and then we will have circled the building and come next year to see another floor. Yes.
Pat, last year you had a brochure, had a map of all the independent
Oh, well, there were lumber yards and stone yards around here because of the train. This was like a glove factory over here, tobacco. There were little more shops and stuff. Not much residential. I wanted to point out a couple things. First of all, we have hops growing on the... Those are hops.
Do you use them?
They haven't made a good crop yet. Somewhere in here Now you'll see that there are two. We drilled for wells because we thought of doing geothermal. Because somewhere in here is a artesian well. And, you know, we thought about brewing beer with it. You know, you think about all those things. And of course decided not to. But anyway, it was here. It is here. Somewhere capped off. So we like this area. It's a little green space.
Get a divine or whatever it's called.
Oh, a dowse? A
Yeah.
dowser. Get a dowser?
Oh, really? Oh, I love it. From the witch hazel tree.
This area with the larger windows was a sales room. I don't know what it looked like originally, but the Toledo Wheel and Rim, at least, if not the Riddle Company, used that as a showroom. It had access from the corner and you could go in. It's been windowed off now because it was complicated, but with the we kept the look of the transom window. So, and you can, as you look, you'll see the headers, and they're not all level anymore. This one is kind of, and we've had to do some tuck pointing, but there were pigeons. There was a peregrine falcon living in the building when we bought it. There were holes in the soffit. It really was pretty bad shape. So it's I think it's exciting. Everybody said you're crazy because it's not downtown. Well, maybe that's a good thing.
It needs to be a little removed so there's space to get to
Well,
it. You get a feeling
It's
for the
great
building.
parking. You get the you get the sense of the building as you
Right.
walk up, come up to it. So then, if you go around, you see the windows. That's the lobby, and there are going to be apartments above that, one on each floor, with the rounded. It's well, we talked to a corporation once about keeping a.
Oh, I think
a
that
room.
would be
But
fabulous.
that's a whole nother license.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
And a lot of attention.
Apartments in the building.
There are 7 currently, and we're adding 8.
Ooh, that
The-
much
the-
room?
The 7 are townhouses, 2
Yeah.
stories, and the 8 that we're putting in, only 2 are townhouses, and 6 are flats, just
Wow.
the one level. So
Wow. Who'd think there'd be room for that many?
I know it's really.
It's
I can't
huge.
tell you what a great building it is. Do I live here?
Yeah, an apartment.
No, but I've got my eye on one.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that'd be.
If my husband, I mean, we're not at that,
Yeah.
but I'd like to keep one. Okay, I think we're done. We had those made. The Architectural Artifacts Company here had we bought the poles are old, the ones in the parking lot, and then they had a bulb, the globe part of it, and they reproduced them for us. So these are the cities. They put them in to accommodate. The city, I must say, you know, you get bad raps. And sometimes it's difficult to get what you want. You just have to wait it out because there's no law in the books that deals with this kind of thing. But they put in a brick street. They did the lighting and
Even across the street there's.
yeah. So I think it helped that Owens Corning came in.
Oh, yeah.
But this was done before. So okay, well, hope you had a good time, learned something.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thanks.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.